What if I told you that the stress from waiting for something good could be quietly sabotaging your emotional intelligence? This is the uncomfortable reality of delayed gratification, and the warning signs are all around you. Picture this: you're at your desk, overwhelmed by tasks, and that coffee break feels like a distant dream. The stress you're feeling is more than just a caffeine craving. It signals that you're ignoring the toll of postponing your own needs. Many of us dismiss the anxiety that comes with waiting, thinking we're being disciplined. However, that very discipline might be eroding your emotional awareness, causing you to miss the subtle cues your body sends as you struggle to balance your workload with your well-being. Imagine sitting in a meeting, nodding along while your mind races. You're not just drowning in tasks, you're battling the internal conflict of delayed gratification. This double layer of stress can lead to burnout, irritability, and a disconnect from your team. Think back to the last time you avoided a crucial conversation because you were too drained from suppressing your frustrations. That's when emotional intelligence begins to slip away. Ironically, in your quest for patience, you might be losing touch with both your feelings and those of your colleagues. Your team can sense this tension, creating a ripple effect that drags down morale. Imagine a workplace burdened by the weight of delayed satisfaction, where everyone feels it but no one speaks up. Sound familiar? Now is the time to act. Instead of waiting for that elusive big reward, start celebrating small wins. Acknowledging even minor progress can relieve the pressure building inside you. What if you allowed yourself brief breaks throughout the day? It's not just about coffee, it's about recognizing your own needs. By doing this, you foster an environment where emotional intelligence can thrive. Remember, it's not about abandoning long-term goals, it's about achieving balance. By integrating small gratifications into your routine, you empower yourself to engage more fully with your work and your team. So here's the critical takeaway: recognizing the stress signals of delayed gratification is essential for fostering a more emotionally intelligent workplace. Pay attention to those signals, embrace small victories, and strengthen your connections with yourself and others. Have you ever felt that nagging anxiety when you delay a big decision? You're definitely not alone. The reality of delayed gratification can be more uncomfortable than you might think. It goes beyond just waiting for your next paycheck or resisting an impulse. It can seep into every area of your life, especially at work. You might believe you're building emotional intelligence, but what if that delay is actually holding you back? Imagine you're on a team project. You notice a colleague jumping into decisions while you find yourself stuck in analysis paralysis. It feels safer to hold back, but what's the cost? Hesitating to seize opportunities can mean missing out on key moments where your input could truly shine. So why do so many people struggle with delayed gratification? The uncomfortable truth is that it often stems from fear of making the wrong choice, fear of judgment, or even fear of success. This hesitation isn't just annoying, it's a barrier to your emotional growth. Picture this: you're in a meeting and the clock is ticking. Everyone else is participating, but you're waiting for the perfect moment to speak up. The reality: that moment may never come. Instead, others fill the silence, taking your ideas and running with them. That's the hidden danger of delayed gratification. It's not just about missing a bonus or promotion, it's about losing your voice and confidence. The longer you wait, the more disconnected you might feel from your team. Now, here's where it gets serious. Every time you procrastinate or hesitate, you're training your mind to avoid risk, creating a cycle of inaction that's tough to break. You might not even realize how this impacts your relationships with colleagues. Remember, emotional intelligence thrives on connection and engagement. Let's flip this around. What if you started making small intentional choices? Instead of waiting for the right moment, take the initiative to share your thoughts in meetings even if they are not fully polished. This simple act can create a ripple effect, boosting your confidence. But here's the catch: it's not easy. Breaking a habit rooted in fear takes courage, and you'll likely face discomfort along the way. That's perfectly okay, embrace it. Each small choice builds your emotional resilience and enhances your presence at work. Before we wrap up, take a moment to reflect what's one area in your life where you've been putting off action. Consider how it impacts not just your career, but also your emotional well-being. So, what will it be? Will you keep waiting, or will you take that first step toward change? Your emotional intelligence and your care depends on it. If this resonates with you, consider subscribing for more insights on navigating workplace dynamics. The journey to emotional intelligence starts with you. Imagine this: you're in a meeting and everyone is buzzing with excitement over a new project. But there's one voice that stands out: your calm and collected, urging everyone to be patient. Why? Because you understand something that many overlook: delayed gratification. It may sound simple, but it's a powerful tool that can transform your work experience. The uncomfortable truth is that many underestimate its influence on their emotional intelligence. Now, picture this: a colleague, overwhelmed by tight deadlines, rushes through decisions. They may achieve quick results, but at what cost? The quality of their work suffers and relationships begin to strain. You've likely seen this happen, right? What if I told you that this chaos often stems from our inability to wait? It's not just about resisting temptation, it's about adopting a mindset that values long-term outcomes over immediate satisfaction. Think about it. How often do you opt for the quick win? Perhaps it's that email you sent without fully considering your words, or the project you hurried to finish, sacrificing depth for speed. You might think you're ahead of the game, but each impulsive choice chips away at your emotional intelligence. And that's risky because in the real world, relationships and trust matter. Remember a time when you paused to think before responding. It felt refreshing, didn't it? That's the power of delayed gratification. It fosters clarity, understanding, and ultimately stronger connections. Now let's raise the stakes. Imagine your impulsive choices lead to a missed promotion. Meanwhile, your colleague, who took the time to reflect, demonstrates emotional intelligence and navigates office dynamics with ease. You might be wondering what went wrong, but don't lose hope. Mastering delayed gratification isn't as daunting as it seems. It starts with small steps: taking a moment before reacting, weighing your options, and embracing the discomfort of waiting. Consider the positive impact this could have: projects executed with care, strengthened relationships, and an environment